Welcome back, everybody. It is that time again. We've got our August 2024 Video Games Monthly box. I'm bloody chuffed. Let's do it. Alright, so I'm not going to make any predictions. I'm not going to say I have a good feeling. That really bit me in the ass last month with Retro Game Treasure. So let's try this. I've got a really bad feeling about this. I'm worried. I think it's going to be really bad. Alright, so I don't want to prattle on too long. I got a bunch of stuff to do today. Videos to work on, live stream later. If you haven't checked it out yet, I've started live streaming. I don't have a consistent schedule yet, but eventually I'd like to at least stream maybe once a week. But so far it's usually been Saturdays, so come check me out. Alright, I have not seen anyone's video. I just got this like an hour ago. I don't know what the trinket is. I always love it when that's a surprise. So let's go ahead and open her up. Maybe a sticker? Maybe that's our trinket? Is there just one? I just feel the one. Let's see what we got. It's a Floyd sticker. I think it's a sticker. Cool. So starting out, we got this cool, like, Tyson Floyd sticker. I think 3 NES games, Game Gear, Super Nintendo, good mix. I did just re-add N64 to this box, but I think I got it in too late, so there's no chance of getting that. But hopefully soon I'll start getting some N64 games. So no Atari, which is usually what I do first. So we're gonna go Game Gear. Let's hope it's something good. Wouldn't mind if it's a Poker Face Paul game, because I'm a weirdo. Alright, first game we got. Is that Mickey Mouse? Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. So I've never played it on the Game Gear. I've played this game on the Genesis, and I have the remake that was released a few years back. I have it on Steam. I remember it was a real big. They made a real big deal about it because it was getting delisted or something. So you had to buy it before it got delisted to and then you could own it forever. So I picked it up. Now, I want to say it's back on Steam, but I'm not sure. I'll have to go check that out. But first up, very excited about this. Never played the Game Gear version. Let me know what you guys think. But first up, we got Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse for the Game Gear. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse was published in 1991 by Sega. This is actually its own game and not simply a shrunk-down version of the Mega Drive game. Basic story seems to be the same, with some evil witch that is jealous of Minnie Mouse's stunning good looks. Rawr. And let me tell you, this 8-bit platformer can hold its own. It is not as good as the 16-bit game, but it is a pretty solid experience in its own right. Armed with only his tenacity and ass cheeks of doom, Mickey Mouse must battle his way through peril to save his love true. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse, coming soon. It's a great game, and I am thrilled to have it. Very excited. Let's see what we got. It's The Lion King. This is the 3rd or 4th version of The Lion King that I own. I've never played it on Super Nintendo. I used to rent it all the time for the Sega Genesis when I was a kid. It was very frustrating. I don't know how far I actually got, but I did keep renting it, so there must have been something to it. I think I also have it on the Game Gear and the Game Boy, which are not great versions in my opinion. So I'm excited. I know this is a game that a lot of people love, not my favorite, but I'm excited to see what it's like on Super Nintendo. So next up we got The Lion King. The Lion King was published in 1994 by Virgin Interactive Entertainment. It is a video game adaptation of the beloved manga and anime Kimba the White Lion. As I mentioned in the unboxing, I used to rent the Genesis version of this game when I was a kid, and even though I was never great at it, something kept me renting it again and again. I used to rent this all the time. It is a beautiful game with some great graphics and some pretty good music. Some really good adaptations of the songs from the movie. It's hard though, at least for me. There is something about the way that Kimba controls that just feels very off to me. I know that there are people who absolutely love this game, and even though I may not be in that camp, I do enjoy playing this one and would like to give it some more time soon. I don't think I've ever beat this. I'm positive I've never beat this. I'm pretty stoked to have yet another port of this game in my collection. I am. I don't think there are many ports left for me to get at this point. So that's cool. Awesome grab. Happy to have it. Alright, 3 NES games. I'm sure one of them's got to be pretty good, so... right? Law of averages or something. Some craziness. So first up, we got... I think it's a sports ball game. It looks like a racket sports ball game. Racket Attack by Jaleco. It's got some classic 80s artwork. Makes me think of Atari artwork. Like the stuff they used to put on the original, like Breakout and stuff, that kind of art style. I like tennis games. Usually, I can wrap my head around tennis. I used to actually play tennis with some friends. It's one of the few sports ball games that I actually have enjoyed playing myself. So, let me know how this stacks up. We'll see my first impressions. We got, I forgot what it was called, Racket Attack. Racket Attack was published in 1988 by Jaleco. This is a game where tennis rackets have attained sentience and are battling against their human overlords for dominance of their home planet Venus. You play as Serena on a mission to defeat the mammalian army and reunite with your twin sister at McEnroe Starbase. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's a tennis game where you play tennis. I actually had some fun with this one, but I'll need to spend some more time with it to know if I really like it or not. Definitely not the worst or best tennis game that I have ever played, but I was able to get some enjoyment out of it. Cool to have. Alright, got a sports ball game out of the way. Hopefully that's the only one they sent me. We'll see. Next up, NES, we got... it was owned by Michael Weber. Rad Racer, nice! Very cool. It's been a long time since I've played Rad Racer. Again, this is not one I had growing up. But I have played it a lot when I was younger, so I'm very excited to revisit this. Very, very long time since I've played Rad Racer. Sports Series. Interesting. Nice. I'm very, very excited about that, and you can see Michael Weber's name. Looks like somebody kind of tried to get it off somewhat, but, I don't know, gave up. But, second NES game. Next to last game, we got Rad Racer. Rad Racer was published in 1987 by Nintendo and developed by Square. It is a racing game that reminds me a lot of Outrun, where you are racing across America. I really like this one. It's a classic for sure. There is a great sense of speed in this game, and it is just simply a joy to play. Boosting is an incredibly satisfying experience, I think. Very, very fun in this game. Now, has anyone tried the 3D mode with anaglyph glasses? I'm making that a goal for the near future. I really want to try that out and see what it's like. If you haven't played Rad Racer for the NES somehow at this point, and you enjoy 8-bit racers, you definitely need to give this one a go. A very charming and fun experience that will keep you coming back for more. Very good stuff. Alright, I think this is the last game. Nothing else in the box. Alright, fingers crossed. So far, I'm pretty happy with this box, so I don't think it can be too big of a letdown, unless it's a duplicate. Last game, NES, we got... Holy moly cajolies! I am super... I'm super excited about this, and you guys might be like, why? I had this game when I was a kid. I almost bought this game a couple weeks ago. Very close, because if I remember correctly, it's a not very expensive game. I love this game. I'm too young to remember this game show. We didn't get MTV when I was a kid. We didn't have cable. We got 2 channels, NBC and CBS. But I remember my brother's friend used to let us borrow tapes that he'd made. He'd record MTV for us, and we'd watch it on VHS. But I'd never seen this. This is something I never came across. But we had this when I was a kid. I'm sure my parents got it for nothing, probably in a bargain bin or something. I had a lot of fun with this. I thought the questions were fun. And the contestants in the game, I remember looking very, very goofy, especially the host. He makes some very funny faces, or at least I thought so when I was like 6 or whatever. So this, I'm super excited about this. I haven't played this game in years. Oh my god, I'm going to play this on stream. Eventually, sometime soon, maybe next week. We got Remote Control for the NES. Yeah. Remote Control was published in 1990 by High Tech Expressions. It is based on a game show by the same name that aired on MTV from 1987 to 1990. I have never seen the Remote Control TV show, but after doing some reading about it, I definitely want to hunt down some episodes because it sounds pretty interesting. As I said earlier, we had this game growing up and we played it a lot. I was very much into classic TV show, movie, and music trivia as a wee Aggie, and this game was right up my alley. Really love this game. It's very goofy with a lot of humor and these ridiculous contestant faces. Howie was always my go-to, and we got a lot of laughs out of all of the over-exaggerated reactions on the characters' faces. The music is pretty catchy, but very repetitive and just keeps looping for the entire game, just over and over and over again. I actually think this game holds up rather well by modern standards, I mean relatively at least, and I don't think my enjoyment of this is entirely nostalgia-driven. This is a fun little pop culture quiz show game that I am sure to pop in every once in a while. I am one step closer to having all of the games I had for the NES as a child, and that makes me very happy indeed. And there we go, August 2024's Video Game Monthly box. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it was a good box. I don't know what the values are. We'll see that around here somewhere. But regardless, I'm pretty happy. I know none of these games are probably worth very much money, but hopefully I got somewhere around the value of the box. If not, I'm still happy. That's just how it is. But we'll do a quick recap. We got Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse for the Game Gear, The Lion King for the Super Nintendo, Racket Attack for the NES, Rad Racer for the NES, and Remote Control for the NES. Now, pick of the box, Pick of the box is definitely remote control. I don't care. Even just seeing this cover just brings back such a flood of nostalgia. And now that I'm thinking about it, I had a bunch of the high-tech expression games. I had like the Sesame Street games and Muppet game, and I had a lot of things from high-tech expression. So even just this label brings back a lot of memories. So just for nostalgia alone, this is my pick of the box. If I had to pick a runner-up, oh, I don't know, Rad Racer. You know what? I'm actually really excited for Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. I really enjoyed this game on the Genesis. I really enjoyed the remake. So this would be runner-up. But definitely my pick of the box is Remote Control, baby. Super excited. Let me know, have you guys played this? Did you play it when you were younger? What do you think of it? Am I just crazy? Maybe I'll play it and it'll be awful and it'll be just nostalgia based, but I think I remember this being a genuinely fun game. It's just like a quiz show, and I just remember the questions being fun. And gosh, I'll find the character when I do the gameplay footage that I always used to pick when I was a kid, just because I thought their face was freaking hilarious. So there we go. That's our August box. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the games. Let me know what your pick of the box is. Let me know what you think of the box overall. I think it was a good month. Definitely thought it was a better box than my last Retro Game Treasure, so that's good. My little scheme in the beginning must have worked. So that's all I got for you guys. I want to thank everyone for watching. A big thank you to all of the subscribers, the members, and everyone that just watches and likes the video. You guys are awesome. We've been having a lot of growth on the channel lately, and I'm super excited for what the future holds. I also want to give a special shout out to our channel members, Sad Vlad and RetroCart Collector. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your support. Anyone who is interested in getting special perks, such as being shouted out in videos and being able to see videos early, make sure you check the join button down below to look into our membership tiers. So again, I thank you for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you next time. Bye.
So can you hear me now? Come on and say it loud. Come on and say it loud. Come on and say it loud. What you want from me? Really, really want from me? You don't know me, nah, you don't know me. What you want from me? Really, really want from me? You don't know me, nah, you don't know me. Yo, I'm fly. I'm the female boss. I'm #1.
All of the coolest people want to be Aggie Thunderpaw channel members.